We're here at the API booth at NAMM 2018, and I'm standing here with the president of API, Larry Droppa. Hi there, Larry.
Hello.
Can you tell me about the history of API?
Well, API was started in 1969, and API has a fabulous reputation in the audio business because we are still strictly an analog audio company, and we manufacture analog gear and have basically kept the same design parameters for all of our products since the early days. So we work very hard to maintain that integrity of product that has been a part of the company history since the 60s. So over the years, API has gotten a reputation for being known as the sound of American rock and roll, really. The first Van Halen record was done on an API console. Most of the Aerosmith records were done by Jack Douglas on API consoles. All three Leonard Skinner records were done on APIs. So we have a great reputation in that regard for some of the 60s and 70s music. And even today, people that have recognized that attention to quality and detail. There are a number of people, the Killers have an API console, a number of other people, of course, whose names escape me right at the moment, but we have a great reputation in that regard. So we make everything from individual mic preamps and equalizers to compressors to very large frame consoles, and one of the largest consoles we've ever made is at Blackbird Studio in Nashville, owned by John and Martina McBride. It's a 96-channel console, so APIs of that large frame are dual input, so they have 192 faders on a 96-channel console. So a lot of people have gone through that studio. Brooks and Dunn, for example, made their last record on that console. Jack White and the White Stripes worked there. So we feel pretty special that we, in a small way, are involved in the creativity of some of these great artists that bring their music, their creativity, and allow it to be preserved for other people to enjoy.
It's so nicely put. I see you're also nominated for the TC one?
Yes, we're nominated this year for 2 Tech Awards, in fact, yes. One for a large frame console we call the Access, which is a 24-bus large frame console. The other Tech Award we're up for is for the Transformer series of guitar and bass pedals that are yes. So it's like, we call it a channel strip for your guitar or bass that fits in a pedal format. So you can define the sound of your guitar or your bass with API equipment.
Well, that's awesome. Well, listen, thank you so much. Bax Music will be at the Tech Awards this evening, so best of luck
for
that.
Thanks very much.
Thanks so much, Larry, and thank you, API.
My pleasure.
Rock on. To me like something Dave Grohl might have in his house.
In fact, Dave Grohl does have a 1608 in his house. They put it in the house, recorded the album, which name I can't remember at the moment. They tracked the whole thing at his house. No, it was the one from a couple years ago. It won like 6 Grammys that year.
Can't remember.
Wasting Light, was that what it's called? Was that what it's called?
Should we look it up?
Well, we maybe have to look it up. But what I want to tell you, they tracked it at his house. They went to a commercial studio to mix that album. They spent a couple of days there going, we just can't get the sound we want. So we went back to the house, mixed it all on the 1608, and it won 6 Grammys that year.
That is a great story.
Pretty cool stuff.